Hey guys, are you guys excited to be here or whatever? Raise your hand if you can speak English. Cool, great. Raise your hand if you understand enough English to understand sarcasm. Okay, 5 people. Yes, I can't wait. You guys, my name's Anne, and I wore diapers till I was 5. But it was a lifestyle choice. And then I went to Montessori, which is like fancy kindergarten, and I was in the office, the principal's office with my mom in my diaper. And the principal was like, Nancy, your daughter has to be potty trained to start school. And I was like, it's cool, you guys, I can change my own diaper. Thank you. But she didn't believe me because she felt my diaper and it was full. This is a lesson in procrastination. Thanks for laughing, guys. That's what you're supposed to do. So you don't have to cover your mouth when you let it. You can just let it explode onto me, and that's how I fulfill myself from doing this. Okay, that was good. So you guys, I had 2 best friends, and they both had terminal illnesses. I think it's because I had issues with long-term commitment. They are now both dead to me. My one friend, he had AIDS. I'm sorry, he still has AIDS. We're just not friends anymore. But when we first met, he was like, Anne, just so you know, I'm not going to live for that much longer. And I was like, oh, that actually works perfectly for me. But then like a month into our friendship, he's like, I have good news, I went to the doctor, and I'm actually going to live till I'm 50. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to have to terminate this friendship.
Oh my God.
And then my other friend, she had stage 4 breast cancer, but she didn't tell anybody, not even her parents, but she told me, which was a burden. And like a year into our friendship, she was like, Anne, you know, you make me laugh and it just melts the stress away and I can feel myself recovering from cancer. I was like, wow, I'm not even that funny, but I can cure cancer now. So that's pretty cool. This is not the first time something like this happened, actually. When I was 12, my great-grandma was 93 on her deathbed, and my dad made me come in and cheer her up, and I did like this tap dance routine. And she laughed a lot, which was uncomfortable for me. That's not the type of performance it was supposed to be. But that night my dad called me up and he's like, honey, I have good news. You made your grandma laugh because laughter is the best medicine. She's going to fully recover from old age. And then 48 hours later, my grandma was dead. And my dad blamed it on me. He's like, honey, you got your grandma too excitable and her heart stopped.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the first time I did stand-up comedy was actually at my dad's funeral. But you don't have to feel sorry for me, I killed him. I killed him. I'm just kidding, he had a heart attack. Or did he, right?
It was a cancer, so you can't tell.
Yeah. My great aunt, she writes all the obituaries for the family. And she misspelled my name in his obituary, and it feels pretty passive aggressive because my first name is 3 letters. And we share a last name. So you guys, when I was 21, I pooped my pants at the club. This is a true story. I have kept this, I haven't told anyone because I was embarrassed, but now I'm telling a group of strangers in the hospital. But yeah, I don't know, I was wearing these really tight jeans. They were like the second skin. I had on 4-inch platforms. And do you guys drink here? You guys drink? Do you get like happy when you drink and you like want to hug people? Not really? Okay, well, that happened to me where I hugged someone and I miscalculated how long the hug would last. And as we were hugging, I just let it all go. And I was wearing a thong, so I wasn't sure what I was gonna find. So anyway, I went to the bathroom, I peeled down my jeans, and guess what I found? Nothing. My legs were completely clean. I was like, whoa, mind blown, right? And then I peeled down my thong, and in it there's this perfect triangle of like wet, ready-to-eat barbecue. It actually looked pretty good. I'm like, this is just gonna go to waste. But I just like stepped out of it and ran into the common area in the bathroom. There was nobody there, but you know, anyone could come in at any moment. And I placed it at the very bottom of an industry-sized trash can. I placed a paper towel on it to hide the shame. And then I just put my jeans on like it was nothing, and I was like dancing on the dance floor, and I just felt so empty and light and free. And I had a lot of confidence all of a sudden, and this guy started dancing with me, and I whispered into his ear, "I'm not wearing any underwear." So it worked out for me. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I deserve to be clapped at. You're right. That was correct. That was good. Do you guys do yoga here? I feel like this is a yoga crowd. Cool. Have you ever done face yoga before? Yeah. There's actually, I did this face yoga, and it was uncomfortable. I don't know what your experience was, but we had to team up with a stranger and then stare into each other's face and smile for 5 minutes. It was really uncomfortable. Luckily, I got somebody that was pretty attractive, but then I remembered this trick I learned where if you stare at their nose, it looks like you're staring into their eyes. This isn't funny yet. I'm just telling you guys what happened, because I needed to tell someone, you know, and I don't know. What's your deal? You're just interesting.
Me?
Yeah.
I performed right before you.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I was late,
It
so.
was pretty good. I think it was pretty good.
Okay,
I warmed them up for you.
Oh, thanks. I feel like the intermittent silence in between your set and mine warmed them up.
No, we got a beautiful meeting about horses.
Oh, there was.
This
is too much. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. Yeah. It's my bad. I asked you about your outfit, and then it went too far. Like, I'm not really ready to have like a full-blown conversation with a stranger right now. So, yeah, that's my bad. Anyway, I'll go back to talking. Oh, he's gonna leave now. Come back. I won't talk to you anymore. It's fine. Anyway, well, I'm just gonna move forward. Does anybody here have like a sister that's really bossy?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah. She gave me some fashion advice before I left the house today. She's like, yeah, don't wear any makeup and don't wear your glasses. The thing is, I can't see without my glasses. That's not a joke. It just happened right before I came here, and I had to tell someone. I should probably go back to therapy. You're right, lady who's frowning at me who doesn't speak English probably. It's fine. Okay, I'll tell a real joke now. I'll tell a real joke. I love how this one guy moved over to see me. That's great, because he wanted to... Oh, another one. That's cool. Who else is going to move over? Who else is there? We go all the way down the road. The other guy, oh, he did it. Yeah, the guy behind you did it too. That's fun. Okay. Okay, anyway, I feel like a zombie right now. You guys, it's Shark Week for me. I shouldn't have told you that. Okay. Anyway, does anybody here like animal videos? You guys like animal videos? This guy with the tattoos does. That's cool. I was watching this animal video where there was this animal, right, crouched down on the ground, and he like rises up out of this mist, and he's got like really powerful hind legs, and like a really muscular back, and like a chiseled jawline, and like really beautiful auburn fur, and these cum gutters, which are muscles that make an arrow down to this region. And I was like, oh my god, I'm like sexually attracted to a male kangaroo. Like I would totally have his, I'm sorry, because we're equals, mutant baby, carry him around in my pouch, which is what I have to call it now because I've acclimated to their tribe. I know bestiality isn't cool yet, but I don't know. Is anybody here a dog owner? It's getting real creepy. Real creepy. So there's this thing that kangaroos do where they stand in a pool of water with just their head popped out. And then they lure animals and people into the water. And then when you get there, they push your head down because they want a blowjob. This is true. This is true. And because their penis isn't a snorkel, you just die. What a way to go, right? That'd be pretty baller, you know? Like, I don't know. Have you guys ever read an obituary before? Have you read one? It's really boring, right? It's like, loving mother, loving wife. It's like, I don't care. I want to know how the person died, right? So like mine would say, Anne Van Epps, that's my name by the way, died doing what she loves, giving a hot kangaroo a blowjob under the water. What a way to go, right? You guys should clap it up for me. That's pretty awesome. Does somebody want to yell out their name and I'll do like an obituary for them? Does somebody want to yell out your name?
My name's Luke.
What?
Luke.
What?
Luke. I'm sorry, I've got an Australian accent, so it's very hard to understand me when I'm Luke.
Oh, I did not put you at an Australia. I was thinking like the South who loves wrestling.
Yeah, that's where
Cool. Okay. So Luke, who probably also has a last name, who even knows, died doing what he loves, driving a semi down the highway when he got distracted for a moment when he glanced out the window and saw a woman giving a hot kangaroo a blowjob. He crashed into a bunch of cars. There was like a 10-car pileup. The whole thing burst into flames, and then all that was left was a skeleton that was smoking a cigarette. What a way to go. I wasn't expecting that from Luke from Australia, right? That's crazy, you guys. Clap it up for that guy. That was a lot. I don't know how I'm going to recover. Anyway, I feel like I have more jokes. Does somebody here want to yell out a word and I'll remember? It'll help me remember.
roast beef.
What?
Roast beef.
Roast beef?
No, roast beef.
What's roast beef? What did you say? Oh, roast me. Oh, okay. What is that guy that like wrestles alligators? That's you. Did you guys hear about, there was this lady in Who Cares, and she, what is it, does anybody know Hilton Head? Are familiar with Hilton Head? There's like all these big alligators. I've been there before. It's really scary. They just let all these big alligators just chilling, and like they could just kill you. But this isn't really funny, but she, her dog was getting eaten by an alligator, and so she saved her dog, but then the alligator ate her instead. What a way to go! What a great obituary to read, right? That's a good, I wasn't expecting that to happen, and it did. Sorry, that was a real bummer. I mean, she was older. She's probably lonely, and who get like now she's gonna go down in the Hilton Head Gazette as somebody that got eaten by an alligator. That's pretty cool. Versus, I mean, what are you guys looking at on your phones? What are you looking at? Are you guys hooking up with someone after this? Not together, separate. I don't know. What other jokes do I have? Do you guys remember? Oh, it made me I remembered one. Don't worry, I forgot. I remembered one, so no worries. So when I first moved to New York, I was a lot fatter. Oh my God, Anne, you lost so much weight. Oh my God, thank you so much. This person that is smiling at me right now. And I was walking around the city, and it felt like there was like newspaper or something stuck on my butt, and I checked it, and guess what I found?
Kangaroo?
That doesn't even make any sense. But that's a funny answer. But no, I didn't find anything. There was nothing there. So weird, right? So when I got home, I went into the bathroom and I checked under my pants, and guess what I found? Not a kangaroo. I found nothing. What? And then I separated my butt cheeks and I pulled out an entire lettuce leaf, and it was brown. Because it had gone through my body. It was like slidey through my body. I think it must have been kale because it was like really sturdy. The weirdest part is this isn't the first time something like this happened. Another time an entire grape popped out. Sorry, an entire raisin popped out. But I don't eat raisins, so I think it must have been a grape going in. The surprise is gone because I said the wrong word. But this really happened. I went on a date and told this to the person on the date because I thought it was a funny story, and they just gave me advice, as men like to do, and he told me I should just chew my food, so I have it, and it's been going pretty great, Hey, Joseph, did you want to yell out 5 minutes, or how much time do I have? I hate it when people say that, but I feel like...
Yeah, you do have 5 minutes.
Oh, wow, that's so much time. Last time I was here, Joseph yelled out 5 minutes in the middle of a joke I was telling. So that became the punchline, right? That was fun for everyone. Okay, I thought of something. This is a banger. You guys are gonna like it, hopefully. I don't know. So I grew up in a mixed religious household. My mom was Catholic. My dad was Episcopalian. I still don't really know what that means. I feel like this guy with a cross around his neck wants to explain it to me, but I'm good actually. He's hiding now, but I can still see him back there. I like it when people go on the back because they think the comment won't pick on them, but like, see how there's 2 chairs? They're not blocking you from me bothering you. Yeah. Nor is this row of people. I can still see him back there.
I can tell you about the Catholic part, I can't tell you about the Episcopalian part.
I don't want you to.
Yeah,
We got off topic with the crowd work. I love how you guys are just all popping your heads out like it's a wave of head popping. It's so fun. All right, so I still don't know things, okay? But sometimes I would go with my mom to Catholic church because I wanted to spend quality time with her, but she didn't know that, so she would stick me in church school or whatever it's called. But I don't know, anybody here Catholic, or did you ever like see the Catholic Jesus on the cross, like the sculpture? Have you seen it? He's sexy, right? Like so muscular, and like he's just like like a class A tortured hottie, And this one was totally nude except this teeny tiny loincloth covering the bare minimum. And like because of the movement of the sculpture, I was just waiting for the loincloth to fall off at any moment. It never did, but so yeah, my mom would stick me in school, church school, whatever it's called. We didn't call it Sunday school because it wasn't on Sunday, just FYI. I feel like somebody wanted to mansplain that to me. So I'm just telling you. But yeah, so anyway, I would just get really bored because I just didn't believe in it. It's just pretty stupid. I'm sorry if you're Catholic, but it's dumb. And I was so bored, I like tuned in for a moment and the teacher was like, Jesus died for our sins. And I was like, man, that sounds really passive aggressive, right? Like he's gonna want something from us later, right? And then like that day I was like really looking forward to the snacks, but this time it was super lame. It was just like pink lemonade, but it was so watered down. It was just like pink water. And then we got animal crackers, which, you guys, they're not cookies, right? They're not crackers. They're just like an animal-shaped body of Christ. And I was like, man, if it was in the shape of a hot Jesus, I would have bitten right into that loincloth, right? So I asked the teacher if I could go to the bathroom, and she just said yes. And I was like, damn it, I could have asked a lot sooner. She just like had faith in me that I would just go to the bathroom and return without any stops on the way. So I just left and I just wandered the hallways and I came across this door that had a window in it so I could see in, and in the room was a way better classroom than the one I had been subjected to. There was a slide, and I was like, no, Ann, not the slide. You're on a mission for this better snack situation. So there was this ledge, and there were these 5 freshly made pine cone bird feeders. Are you guys familiar with what that is? Okay. I'll tell you in a second if you don't know. But, and I tried the door and it was unlocked, not my problem, right? So I went in and I licked one of the pine cone bird feeders. Basically, it's a pine cone, and these were freshly made, so it had like the smooth, creamy peanut butter with the crunchy bird seed. And it was like the best juxtaposition in my mouth, and like in that moment, I became a foodie. And I just like devoured it. I was so hungry, you know, and I even ate part of the pine cone.
Oh my God.
It was clean, so it was fine, but it was pretty disgusting looking, and so I just, you know, did the thing I always do where I placed it at the bottom of the trash can and I covered it up with paper towel to hide the shame. Remember from earlier when I said that about the underwear? Yeah, it was a good circle back, right? I'm so clever. But yeah, and then I just moved the other pine cones over so no one would notice one was gone. And that was like my religious experience. Well, this has been fun. A lot of fun. If you guys can speak English, and if you guys can speak English and heard my set, and you have Instagram, maybe you'll follow me on Instagram at Annie in the City 2020 if you guys want to follow me, so my mom can see I have more followers and be proud of me anyway. Thank you so much. I'm done now, so.
Where's your show at?
Oh.